Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Skyblock. We are still at it here up in the clouds. And on the... Ooh, we're really close to that lava. Oh, crap. There we go. Alright, let's get back into this thing. Holy... Thank you. So, wow, we got... Ooh, got some apples. We have solved our food problem as we have used bone meal on this grass here to collect some seeds. So we now have some seeds going on there. I've begun making the transplanting of grass out to that platform. That platform is doing pretty well as far as a mob spawner. And we still got to get over there. Now, there are a couple of things I really want to get done this episode. One of them is to check my notes because I forgot what I wanted to say. I guess the only thing I really want to do is expand the island some more, get some more land underneath us. But that being said, we will shorten the distance between us and the platforms, which isn't good. So maybe we need to branch out into a platform that way and make a big, huge platform over there, so we can have a base of operations. I was going to build a house. I don't want to build a house just yet because I always have those problems building houses. And this little, challenge is nothing short of a similar problem I have with building a house, and that's building a house that is both functional and aesthetically pleasing. I might build something artistic. I don't know yet. I didn't have the cobblestone generator the last version of Skyblock I played, so I had to build most of it out of wood. I ran out of cobblestone to use, so that won't be a problem here, hopefully. I don't think we're going to get to expanding the island enough to rebuild the cobblestone generator because we need to get a bed. I need to get a bed. Once I get a bed, I will feel more confident about going out there with a bucket of water to try, and I will take a chest with me to take the bucket of water with me and try to get some kind of a platform underneath that sand mound over there so that I don't lose any of the sand when it collapses. But for now, we're going to just keep on digging up some cobblestone. I got plenty, actually. Look what I got going on here. I got 6 blocks of snow. That's 16... well, that's 4... No, actually, whoa, look at this. I got 64 and 6. I got 70 blocks of snow, which is like, that's 7 times 4. That's 280 snowballs. And plus 2 more snowballs. I got some sugar. There was a witch out on the platform out there. I got some gunpowder from some creepers. We've got some more string. I could build a piece of wool. I don't want to do that just yet because I might want to build a bow or a fishing rod for this. I haven't figured that one out yet. So till then, well, look at the cobblestone I have. I have 64. I got almost 4 stacks of cobblestone. I could build the house if I really wanted to. So I guess what my thing is just to keep on killing mobs until I get enough to get a bed made. That's where I'm at. So we're not going to get much done, unfortunately. That's sad. That just makes me a sad panda. I think I'm going to end up having to build this. I will build a secondary... I'm going to build this up. Oh, shit! How did you get out here? How did you... You little son of a bitch. I didn't leave that gate open. No. Oh, there goes a spider. Okay, well. Yeah. I'm not going to waste my arrows firing them against the masses there. That's not going to happen. But, yeah. There we go. Well, this is a revolting development. Get my ass owned by some spiders out there. I don't know why I just did this. But there's a bow out there that's going to despawn. Ha-ha! Bum Russian. I need to get another torch at her because that's going to dispel or just dispel problems. Leave the... There, that should be close enough to keep them from spawning. Too close to me. Oh, because look what just spawned in there. Wow. Bow unbreaking. That's awesome. That's pretty neat. One thing I remember... Shit, is that you can get some pretty cool drops from zombies if you kill them. Not if they just, you know, they just... If they just die from... Yep, there's gold pants. If that would have just died from the sunlight... Well, he wouldn't have died from sunlight because he's wearing armor. But if you kill them, you... Oh! What the hell? What the hell happened over here? My tree! Holy shit! I guess the lava caught the tree on fire. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I was so wrapped up in the damn fight. I didn't even notice the damn thing was on fire. Man, I really wish I could go back and keep that from happening. That was horrible. I got one log out of that. And I lost half my fence! Holy crap! Ah, God. That was just... That could have been really disastrous. That could have been horrible. Oh my, look at all this. I lost... I really got to get this done. Oh shit, I only... Jesus. That was crazy. Wow. Just goes to show you, you never know what's going to happen in life. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Wow. Really got to get things moving. I guess I have to become more aggressive with killing mobs to get some stuff in order to move out of the stuff. I think, well, you know, I will encase the cobblestone generator in, of all things, cobblestone to keep it from doing just that. That was insane. That could have been so much worse than it was. I got lucky. I got really lucky. Wow. There wasn't that much wood in there. There was a lot of leaves for nothing. So. Oh, this is going along smoothly. Put my gate back in, just for a safety measure. That's the one thing I do like about this, is that mobs cannot open open gates. They can open doors if they crash them, but they cannot open gates. And the spiders spawn in the daytime. Might as well go take them out. We need the string. I'm much better off tackling him inside that pen than on the bridge. If he bumps me out, I'll be in trouble. I still have this is the low. I gotta remember, this is the lowest level. The one thing I do want to do, I want to build a platform. Yeah. I really want to do that. I need to put down some cobblestone underneath this dirt so that I can take up the rest of this dirt moving around at will. As long as I keep one grass. So this is the thing. I don't understand how this works. Grass. This block here. This block here is nothing. But is it just touching the grass and I could go diagonally? Is that a thing? Let me know, man. Because that just seems kind of interesting that it did that. Shouldn't have done that. I know one thing's for sure. If I get another 5 string, I'm making a bed and just, making an executive decision on that. So yeah, I went back and looked at the video. As I was going out to get the skeletons and one had the bow that dropped, yeah, the tree was on fire and I walked right past it, didn't even pay attention to it. That's how focused I was on what I was doing and not paying attention to what was going on around me. Yep, that's great. That could have been, that would have been just, that would have served me right to let that happen. Wow. Okay. Definitely gonna have to think about moving these tree placement further out. Maybe in that direction or that direction. I think maybe that's going to be our big, huge platform out that way, once I get that figured out. So, alright. Where are we going to now? I have 2 more blocks of dirt. Let's get those other 2 blocks. I don't really... no, you know what? Let's not. I don't know what to do. I'm sort of at that stage of the game where it's like waiting. And how do you create compelling content, well, in general, actually, but for this, these purposes, how do I create enough? I don't want to. This is where Skyblock with another person is really a useful thing, because you can play and discuss things and have fun and just chit chat and do whatever while you're waiting for things to happen, and then the monotonous becomes not so monotonous. As far as this goes with me, I got no I got nothing to help you out with. I'm winging it today. This is kind of like bad. This is really bad. I should not be recording because I don't have anything good to say. Well, when do I ever? But just today alone is bad. I wish I could go back and change that. So, maybe that's a good point. Being that you, the audience, may, as I've said before, may be a median age of around 11, 12, 13, not an older group like my age, or even contemporary to me, maybe in 20s and 30s. Because, why would we be playing video games, right? But, you being a younger group, you might see your life and wonder, I'm about to set on fire. What would I do? How would I change things? And you shouldn't be going anywhere near that sort of thought process, because, you've only been alive for a very short time, comparative to me. Chances are I'm 3 times older than you. Almost 4. Sorry, excuse me while I have a sip of Kool-Aid. But, that's the one thing, like, maybe this conversation is better suited for if I was playing Back to the Future, which I'm still going to get to. Jesus, I haven't got back to that yet, episode 2. But if you had it to do all over again, what would you do differently? So, okay, let's, it's always a discussion. It's always one of those things that you constantly will go over in your mind, because it's fun to play the what-if game in that sense. And for me, I have the benefit of having a lot of time to get to a point where I have things that I would do over again. But, for you, it might just be do over how I took my test, or how I studied for my test, or talked to that person that I may have a crush on, or, stuff like that. For me, sometimes I often wonder, because I was an actor. Well, I guess maybe am still an actor. But I actually hold a degree in theater arts, and I have done commercials. I have done. I've been an extra in a couple movies. Nothing, anybody could have done that. Wasn't anything special. But I've done plays, a lot of plays, in and out of the academic forum. Plays in high school, plays in college. I've done community theater. I've done a few. Never done anything professionally. I don't know. I don't know what is your definition of professional as far as that's concerned. But and when I graduated college in 1998, I often had aspirations of. Well, that was sucked. I had aspirations of moving to California and starting out, getting into movies and whatnot. Shit. But I decided that I had met someone and I had started a relationship, and that wasn't going to happen. I decided that, one, chances are of me really making anything of myself in movies or theater probably not going to happen. Which is odd because if you had asked me at the age of 20 what I was going to do with my life, I would have told you I'm going to move to California. I'm going to start get into movies. I'm going to make my own movies. I'm going to write my own movies. Eventually, I'm going to direct movies. I'm going to take over the world. That was the 20-year-old me, so sure, so confident, not once blinking at the thought of maybe it won't happen, because I was young and stupid, and I didn't know any better. Now, could I have? Maybe. I would have had to sacrifice a lot in my life. And, I guess you could say I wised up if that were the case. And I was never going to make it. But I often think about, what if? What if I had done that? Well, set the mood with snow. Yeah, chances are if I would have gone to California, I would be living over a motorcycle shop or a tattoo parlor, constantly fearing for my life from being, burgled or mugged or whatever, and I would not have the life I have now. Some people might question, what life do I have now? I'm playing video games and I'm not making any money doing it. So, but I have a beautiful, bright, wonderful daughter, and that is the one thing I would never change for all in the world. So, when you ask these questions, what if, and what would I have to do if I could, what would I have done if I could do it all over again, maybe things aren't so bad. I'm sure things would have changed in our lives, had I made different decisions. And who's to say that the same things wouldn't have happened even if I had gone to California? Maybe things I would have, instead of just saying, I'm moving to California, I don't have time for a relationship, maybe I would have made a long-distance relationship work. Maybe I would have, met somebody else. Maybe I would have never gotten married. I actually was thinking about this today because I thought if I had never met anyone when I was just out of college, I would have probably stayed living in my parents' house. I sort of forced to get out on my own because of the situation. And I'm sorry, I'm distracted because the cat is looking at a spider on the ceiling. This is going to end badly for either the cat or the spider or my furniture. She's got her head upside down. She's like, Lucy! Shh. Leave it alone. Sorry. This is this is the life I could have given up. But as much as things didn't turn out the way I thought they would, or much as things turned out much differently than they were supposed to have, I can't be saddled with regret about what might have been, because I know what might have. I know what wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have my daughter, and that alone dispels any notion of changing my past. Because if that jeopardized her in any way, I could never have done it. And that's the thing about when you play that game, because we all know there's no we add so much emphasis on, wow, what I would do if I had this, or if I could go back and change this, or if I would have made this decision. The truth is, we never are going to have that opportunity. We will never have the ability to go back and change what we have done in the past to produce a different outcome. You think about, if you've ever seen Napoleon Dynamite, and Uncle Rico so focused on going back and reliving his glory days. He's so focused on that he never takes a moment to think about what he could be doing now to make things better. If things are that bad that you have to consider spending so many hours daydreaming about what you would do if you went back and changed things and how your life would be so much different, why don't you spend time actually doing things that can change your life and make things better? I mean, if I really, really wanted to, I could figure out a way to go, and become an actor. I've actually thought about becoming a voice actor. I think I could probably pull it off somewhat. I don't know. I don't think my voice is that great, but I think I could do enough different types of voices that I can, get a couple of commercials, get a couple of spots. But that's the thing. It's like I'm not going to change what I have done in the past, but I'm going to figure out ways to make things different for my future. I've got a lot of things I want to do with my life, and I have still a lot of life left to do it. I mean, instead of lamenting over what I didn't do before, maybe focus on what I could do to make it happen now. Wow, this is depressing and yet uplifting at the same time. And, you being the audience that you are, you're probably I wish I could go back and not watch this video and get my life back. Because, I could have been doing so much other stuff, watching Markiplier or PewDiePie, which a reserved comment. What did we get done? We didn't get anything done. We got nothing, absolutely nothing done. Alright, just because I feel like I should have gotten something done, there are several things we could do right now because I have plenty of supplies to do it with. So, we're going to do it right now. By the way, I didn't put it in the other videos, but look around you, I have more than 20 fences. So that's 20 fences are done. And we need to get 10 wooden pressure plates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pressure plates done. We will use these later on. 10 trapdoors. How do we do 10 trapdoors? Okay. Ten trapdoors done. Levers. Levers are easy. Boom. Ten levers. Ladders. Ladders, also easy. Let's We need to get 10, 20 ladders. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We can't get 20. You have to get 21 or... Yeah, so we got ladders. We got all the ladders. All the shit we got done. See, yeah, stone buttons. Stone buttons. Oh, there's a stone. Never mind. Stone buttons. How about wooden buttons? We need wooden buttons? No. What else do we need? That's all we got for right now. There you go. Fence gates, fences, ladders. Can't do signs, stone slabs. I don't want to cook up anything yet. So, looks like I'm going to go get some more mob droppings. I feel a little bit more better. Gooder. Gooder now. That we got something more accomplished. Let's go get some stuff. Oh, he was poisoned by something. What the heck was he poisoned by? Must have been a witch out here. She despawned. Hey, look, we got an iron ingot. Because that's something that drops from when you kill the zombie. See? We can make another bucket. That would be awesome. Because I could have a backup. Woohoo! Let's go get more snow. I'm not going to grow the pumpkins yet. But that will be coming. So there you go. See, I'm glad we had our little talks. I get things done after a while. I get distracted. We get back on course. We get something done. It's stuff we have to do later on. The minutia, the small stuff, the crap that we don't really care about. We can use that stuff to decorate our house. Because I got some ideas about the house now that I think about it. I want to try something I saw that I thought was a pretty neat design trick. Guess that wasn't built yet. Oh well. Okay. Good show. We will see you next time here on the Skyblock. Because I got nothing else left. I'm rambling at this point. I think I'm going to cut half of this stuff out. It's going to be a 5-minute video of me saying hello and then goodbye. There you go. Have a good one.